Hello, my Dream Team 2020, parents and loved ones, administrators and faculty. I want to thank you, Class of 2020, for the honor of reflecting and rejoicing with you today. Today might feel slightly contradictory. It's the culmination of years of hard work, and yet you might be wearing pajamas instead of your graduation gown. Instead of walking to the First Unitarian Church on Benefit Street, you might be rounding on your patience as you wrap up another day in your early introduction to residency. Instead of smiling at your classmate across the room, you might be texting a series of emojis and curating your best Instagram story ever. Many of us are tuning in remotely from another region of the country, near family and loved ones, or possibly in the empty apartment that we will call home for the upcoming years. No matter where you are today, we remain connected by the stories and the people that have shaped our commitment to medicine. Last week, I waved goodbye to my loved ones on the East Coast from driveways, lawns, and computer screens. I packed my belongings in my car and drove across the country to California. While passing the flat plains and rolling hills of America, I reflected on my ever-growing core in the face of changing circumstances, like emigrating from Peru as a child, working overseas, enrolling in medical school. Regardless of the milestone, I sincerely carry my home wherever I go. Home has rarely been a physical space where I can settle in, but rather a woven quilt of memories full of people who have inspired me. These people, including family, friends, patients, and colleagues, enrich my own narrative and ground me on the truths that really matter to me. Courage, curiosity, and kindness. I remember connecting with many of you during Second Look weekend before you chose Alpert Medical School. You walked me through your story. I saw myself in you, and you saw yourself in me. You brought a sense of relief in knowing that the field of medicine is limitless in the hands of people who dream big. From the beginning of our time together to the days that follow, we, the class of 2020, are driven by our values and energized by action. Whether we were in a forum discussing racism in medicine or a much-needed potluck dinner after board exams, you solidified what courage, curiosity, and kindness look like. When I reflect on the medical school journey, I ask myself, what does it mean to shape my own narrative and respectfully integrate the stories of others whose voices may not be heard? With you, I witnessed courage as a simple clearing of the throat in a silent room filled with tension. I rejoiced with incredible classmates who, despite disabilities or chronic conditions, make it to the finish line and proclaim, I can do this, and so can you. Or the times when the validity of race as a confounding risk factor in medicine was questioned, and we launched a heartfelt action plan to improve our medical education. And of course, our friends who self-identify and advocate to address health disparities among Black, Latinx, LGBTQIA, and Native American communities. Your very existence in medical school redefines the field of medicine for the better. An inclusive workforce that reflects the communities that we serve in the United States and globally. With you standing next to me, we practice curiosity at its best. It's the power to say, I do not know, but I will find out. Our collective curiosity manifested itself in partnerships, with our most vulnerable communities in Rhode Island, our patients in their last hours of life, our homeless veterans, our uninsured immigrants, our state's children in need. Our friend's curiosity helped advance biomedical progress at Brown, and we were open and willing to share our tools in the toolbox with younger classmates. Even more recently, our classmates' curiosity inspired action to help frontline providers and communities in remarkable ways. From screening patients for COVID-19 via phone and updating families remotely, to helping establish respiratory care centers and food drives. Curiosity paved the way to honor health as a human right for all people, and science as a limitless field of opportunity. Kindness can take on many forms of expression, and you showed me time and time again that it is the true universal language. All too often, medical students sprint in the marathon, stumble, and find themselves digesting feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. But our dear classmates remember that we too are human, and that honesty about grief makes us invincible. They created supportive spaces for us to lean on each other and build a foundation of resilience in the face of human suffering and the many demands of medical training. The strength in my story lies in the memories of people that inspire me to act positively in this world. These are the people who embody courage, curiosity, and kindness. From the wonderful patients and families to the community health workers, healthcare providers, and you. Never have I pranced from milestone to milestone with a group ever ready to turn silver linings into gold. I've seen it. I've lived it with you. And now I catch my breath and smile at all the friendships that have made medical school an unforgettable experience. Our stories become the foundation for the new phase of our lives that is residency training. We begin our clinical training at a time when societal vulnerabilities and inequities are glaringly exposed. This is not new. This is a clinging legacy that demands earnest, positive action. Now more than ever, we stand behind the power of science to respond to today's public health challenges. From now on, we become the frontline providers who hold our patients' hand at a time when loved ones are unable to do so. And through it all, we maintain the humanity in medicine, the core value that makes it possible for us to be courageous, curious, and kind. Nothing brings me more joy about the future than our upcoming work together. Our passions within medicine will take us places, from finding novel advances in the treatment of diseases to improving systems of care for people from all walks of life. As we shape our own stories of heroism, I share this poem by Nayyirah Waheed with you. There are feelings you haven't felt yet. Give them time. They are almost here. Congratulations, my dream team, class of 2020.